Hello everyone, welcome to Rise IS. I am Alok Bardhan and in today's Prelims Wide session, we will discuss a very important article from today's The Hindu newspaper dec- on India's remittances landscape. So, title of today's article is Gulf remittances rose in April despite West Asia crisis, said Ministry of Economic Affairs. So, as you can see, content of this article states 70% rise of India's remittance which reached to 16 billion, and this is the highest remittance since COVID-19. And what this remittances mean for Indian economy, and why and what this why this remittances is helpful for maintaining India's foreign reserve, and what is the impact of remittances in Indian economy, and what is the key concern among rising remittances. So please, this article is very important for upcoming UPSC preliminary exam. So please read this article very carefully, because as you can see, UPSC in 2013 asked a question about capital account. So external sector becomes very crucial topic for Indian economy, which is highly relevant for UPSC preliminary exam. So as you can see, UPSC in 2030 asked a MCQ from this topic. So this makes this topic highly relevant for upcoming preliminary exam. So let's start today's discussion with context of this article. So despite West Asia crisis, India's net remittance inflows rose to 70% year-on-year basis and reached to 16 billion in April 2026. So despite West Asia crisis, which is a sign of uncertainty among despite the uncertainty among world, India's net remittances, instead of declining, it rose to 70% year-on-year basis and reached to 16 billion in April 2026. This finding was published in Department of Economic Affairs Monthly Economic Review, and which states Indian remittances remain stable, insulated, and a cyclical source of external financing. So, India's remittances is stable and a cyclical source of external financing and very helpful in maintaining India's forex reserve. So now let's see the role of remittances in balance of payment. So first of all, you can ask, what is the definition of remittances? So remittances is a cross-border money transfer by migrant worker or non-resident Indian. So cross-border money transfer by migrant to Indian family or Indian family member is called remittances. So, and India is the world largest recipient of remittances. So, among world, India is the world's largest remittances recipient. So, among BOP, remittances recorded under the current account as private transfer within the secondary income account. So, under BOP classification, remittances is classified under current account. Because why it is in current account? Because as you know, there are two type of account: current account and capital account. So current account being used for day-to-day usage and day-to-day usage and not used for creation of capital asset. But capital account used for creation of capital asset. So BOP classified under the current account because it's used for payment and payments towards family member. So this is classified under the current account. Then let's see about component of private transfer. So worker receive remittances is con- consist over two-thirds of total private transfer. So two-thirds of total private transfer is the worker remittances. Other inflow include non-resident deposit, gifts, donation, and gold and silver bought through passenger baggage. So these are also included in non-deposit. These include under the other inflow of remittances. So what is the nature of remittances? So remittances is non-debt creating and counter-cyclical, unlike portfolio flows with external commercial borrowing. So remittances did not create debt, do not form debt classification, and it is a counter-cyclical because once you your family member goes to any foreign nation for earning, he will send monthly or weekly or yearly remittances. So, so it is a counter-cyclical, unlike and unlike portfolio flows, which is or external commercial flow. Portfolio, you can say, is a very unstable source of external financing. So it is a non-debt creating counter-cyclical and portfolio flows of external commercial borrowing. Unlike what is the major source of EA? So top contributor for India's remittances, United States contribute 28%, UAE contribute 19%, United Kingdom contributes 11%, and other major sources is Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and Canada. So, as you can see, the trend of Indian remittances, advanced economy now contributes more than 50%, and specifically 51% of total inflow of remittances. And this overtakes Gulf Cooperation Council nation due to increased high skilled migration in STEM sector and finance and healthcare sector. Because earlier, major country, top contributor of remittances for India was the Gulf countries and Gulf Cooperation Council, because lot of Indian migrant worker goes for work in low paying job. But now, with the increase of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics sector, so lot of students are starting start their education in STEM sector. So lot of Indian STEM sector graduates goes to these countries for better income opportunities. So our trend shows total 51% of the inflow of remittances from the developed country rather than Gulf cooperation country. So what is the recent trend? So total Indian remittances reached to 110.47 billion, which is 26% annual growth, and crossed 100 billion for first time. So Indian remittances reached to record height 110.47 billion, and with a total 26% annual growth, and it recently crossed 100 billion for the first time in Indian history. From January to March 2026, in remittances inflow reached to 31.07 billion, which is the highest in 13 years. So, what is the key drivers of remittances? So, one such driver is precautionary transfer, because higher remittances during West Asia and geopolitical uncertainty. So, due to uncertainty, global uncertainty due to West Asia crisis and Russia-Ukraine crisis, our our Indian migrant worker or Indian worker which implied in foreign nation sent extra money for precautionary purpose to Indian household or Indian family member. So what is another key driver is currency depreciation arbitrage. So depreciation of Indian rupee due to uncertainty in global order and rising fuel prices depreciate the Indian depreciate the value of Indian rupees due to may due to inflow of foreign currency in Indian economy reduce the value of Indian rupees. So what is the macroeconomic significance? So remittances help offset India merchandise trade deficit under the current account. So remittances help cope up India's trade deficit under the current account deficit. And remittances provide a stable, non-debt creating foreign exchange inflow and supporting the Indian rupees and external stability. So remittances is very beneficial or very helpful for maintaining foreign exchange inflow and supporting Indian rupee and external stability. So that's it of today's session. So thank you for attending today's session, and you can download complete PDF from our website. And for further preparation, please visit our website and YouTube channel. Thank you.